Hello everyone, it's Jean. I've just come on today to share a little antique style book that I've done. I really enjoy making these. I know I've done them before, and I just fancied doing another one because it's going to be my last journal for this year. I'm going to get on now with my slow stitching now that the summer's over. So I make this the last one, and as you can see, I've put some gorgeous lace all over. I've got Stamperia paper underneath, and then I've put this lace all the way around, and I'll just take this silk ribbon off. There we go. Right. So on the front, I just put some cheesecloth and this little, it's like a little doily, and then this Victorian scrap on top. We've got some rickrack, some gorgeous lace, and then this is some Battenberg lace. I put a crochet piece and then this little flower, and then we've got this boot. And I put some really old vintage lace, top and bottom, and this is an old one as well that I put. It's all round actually, except for on the bottom, but all round on the back as well. And then on the back, I left it quite plain. I love this lace, so it's nice to see that. And I just put this Victorian scrap on the back. So that's the cover. And then go inside, and it's actually full of these Victorian scraps. I've got a lot of them, so I thought I may as well use them, and it's just perfect for these sort of journals, or it's not really a journal, to be honest. So I've put this lovely lace to make the pocket, and this is fabric. And then we've got an envelope with a letter inside, and I've put some Victorian scraps on those, on that I should say, and a postcard. It's a birthday, good wishes birthday card. We've got a doily. And then I've made a pocket from this lovely lace. This is an old one again, vintage scrap. And I had to use this page because it just reminded me of the fabric books, the Victorian handbag books that I used to do. So I just had to put that. And there's another one in as well that I'll point out that reminded me of something that I made. Another Victorian scrap, a postcard, and I thought there was a date on that. I think there is, but I can't see it in this light, so I'm not sure. And then just some Victorian calling cards. Just tuck in there. Put this old lace round here. It's gorgeous, I love it. And then this old one round here. On this page, I made a pocket out of this lace here, and I've just tucked an old couple of postcards. That's 1905, this one. It's a proverb card. Good nature collects honey from every flower. and that one, that's lovely. Brightest Christmas wishes. Another scrap. And as you can see, the pages are either out of my antique needlework book, or they're letters that I've made the pages from. And this I've done this before actually, and this is the last little mat that I'd got in this lace. So I dyed it blue again, put cigarette silk inside. It is pinned in lightly, but you know, you can take it out. But I just didn't want it to fall about. And then I just put some velvet ribbon and this little flower just to decorate it. This lace is gorgeous. I love it. And then here, it's just a little tuck spot of this lovely lace. Some more Victorian scraps. I just caught my nail. And then these are, I put these photos in because they're of little girls with their dollies. And I thought that was quite appropriate for this sort of time. Here I've got this gorgeous lace that my friend brought me back from Malta this year. She's brought me 10 gorgeous laces. Absolutely thrilled to bits. I keep telling her she should go more often. But yeah, I love it. So I've made a pocket out of that. Scrap there and a Victorian scrap here. And this is one of the pages that I've used. And then we've got some more Proverbs, Faith, Hope and Charity. I'm not sure if there's a date on that. Oh, 1906. It's really, in truth, just pockets for old postcards. And I've got loads of them in here. I've got so many that I thought, well, I'll just put them in here and it's somewhere to keep them. And that's a calling card. Here, I've just put some trim here. We've got doily that I've made into a little tuck spot. A lovely scrap, Victorian scrap, and a couple of postcards. That's just a blank one. Some pretty lace down there. Here I've used a Victorian scrap again and just made it into a tuck spot. Put this lovely flower here and a calling card and a little tag and another photo of a little girl with a dolly in a pram. On this side we've got this beaded trim, which is gorgeous, this embroidered one, and this is on a letter, another Victorian scrap and some more photos and another postcard. This is lace from a doily. I love this one. I just love that lace there as well. It's a Venetian point collar. It's beautiful. And I just decorated it with these little embellishments, and then I put these flowers on top. And here again we've got some more postcards and a calling card. On this page, I've just embellished it with the Victorian scraps and just left it like that, which I think was just enough. In here I've done another pocket with some vintage lace again. This isn't vintage, but it's nice. A boot and a shoe from the Victorian scraps and another couple of postcards. On this side, I did a pocket. This is a little envelope that I just got in my, not in my scrap box, but in my embellishment box. And I made this ages ago out of some silk fabric, so it is fabric. There's nothing inside it, and it is very tiny, but I just thought the colours were just okay for this book. So I've put it on some cheesecloth, and this is from a chair back, I think. And then this trim, and then I just put this Victorian scrap here, Another vintage postcard, and this is an envelope, and inside we've got a letter, and it's to my dear brother from Mary Hamilton, and you can read that actually. It's May the 4th, 1876, but it is a printable. I got that from the internet. So that goes in there. On this one, I put this broderie anglais on top of this because it more or less mimics it. So then I put this paper clip just to keep it fastened down. Got this gorgeous lace. I bought this years ago and I loved it, and I tried to get more and I couldn't. The seller she'd sold me the last and that was it. And I thought I'd finished with it, but then, you know, when you start rooting around in things that you've not used for ages, I just managed to find a bit more. So, yeah, I'm pleased about that. And then I just put this little tag on a bulb pin. And we've got a little shoe here, and it says, Love's Footfall. Just decorated that with vintage Victorian scraps again. Some are originals and some are from TaylorMade journals. I know that one's from TaylorMade, and that one, yes. Little girl here that I made into a tuck spot, and just put a couple of calling cards that you can put in there. Here we've got some vintage lace again, and this lovely embroidered lace, and we've got a little girl here, and 3 postcards, and this one it's a religious one actually, and it's dated March 20th 1932, and it says, you are cordially invited to attend my confirmation at New Berlin Evangelical Church, Lutheran Church. So it's just an invitation. 1932. And then we've got this old one here with a lot of writing on that. and that one. So they go in there. This is a vintage lace again, and this was from a hanky that I'd got, and oh, I didn't want to cut it up, but the lace is so beautiful, and I thought, yeah, I will. So there it is, and I've got this dyed lace on here just as an embellishment, and a little postcard. This tickled me. It tickled me in 2 ways really, because she put the she's put the address on that way, and then she's written it upside down. I'm assuming for privacy. I don't think it worked. And it just says August 20th, 1928. And it says, I'm pegging along lovely. L-U-V-V-L-Y. How's you getting on? I thought that's so cute. So that goes in there. And then here, I've got another vintage handkerchief, and it's lovely. And I just didn't want to use it all. So I cut a piece out of it and I made it into a little envelope again. And I think it turned out really nice. And I think, yeah, that's the hanky. It's really lovely. The embroidery on it is gorgeous. But I just used 1/4 of it. So at least I can use it a couple more times. And that's the other one that I took the lace from. Beautiful. So I just put a little calling card inside and a little flower with one of those lace embellishments behind it. And another postcard and a Victorian scrap. This is from TaylorMade journals, and that's an original one. This is just a piece of linen from a placemat, and I've just put this lovely trim across it that goes in there. Thought the colours just went nicely with that. This is a lovely lace here again that I found. I didn't know I'd got. I've just put some little flowers on, and you can actually use it as a tuck spot if you wanted to. I've not put anything there. And we've just got this Victorian scrap. And then here I put a vintage handkerchief, this gorgeous lace, and this was from a piece of sari. That's the postcard, and this is the other one that I had to put in because it if you watch my channel on a regular basis, you'll know it reminded me of the doily bags that I've made in the past, so I had to put that page in as well. So that goes in there. And then here, another vintage lace, some more of that lovely embroidered lace here. You've actually got two tuck spots if you wish, one there and one there. This little girl with her flowers and a couple of postcards. That's the doily from the front. It is just one signature. And here, that's the fabric again. I've used the same lace, but just put it on. That's sort of Katie cornered, and that's just a side pocket. Yeah. And a couple of postcards. Oh, I think there's 3. These are like, a little bit like cabinet cards, really. I thought they were appropriate for this little book, which I really love. And that's it. That's the last page. And I'm really pleased with how it's turned out. I know when I made the other, I think I've made 3 more besides this, quite a while ago now, last year sometime. And I always wanted to make another one, so I thought, right, I'll make this the last one for this year. So probably next time I see you will be with my slow stitch sewing. So take care, everyone. Thanks for joining me today, and take care. Bye bye.